State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Washington football team and the New York Giants.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
My brother said that some of the people from his job down there. It's not the white people.
Yes, it is.
My brother said some of the people from his job down there.
I see Trump 2020. They breached the Capitol. One of the congressmen said, or senators, that he hears non-lethal munitions going off inside the Capitol. The Capitol Police won't prepare for it.
And the defenses that can avoid giving them up. But they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays.
They need the National Guard.
They activated 300 people, but they don't have enough. They don't have to get Virginia and Maryland.
Well done from a safety to come up there.
They about to declare martial law.
He actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety.
For what? We outnumbered. You gotta pick your battles, man.
And he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit
on second down now. Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I'm not cutting the news on.
With those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities.
You gotta know how to fight your battles.
A news person stopped the man. She said, "This is getting violent. How do you feel about this?" He said, "We're not violent." He said, "They stormed the Capitol." He was like, "That's the we the people house. We the people. We are the taxpayers. That's
his
our
second
house."
catch of this wild card game, and it
Like,
goes for a
okay.
first down.
And then people come around and start yelling. He took the microphone out of guys. They were like, "You guys getting rowdy that I'm here?" That's a whole mess.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he is brought down at the 20.
Hey, no fuck. You watch too many movies. Come here. Come here.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the
Come here.
getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive.
This is a dream of mine. Come here.
They taking over fucking DC.
Almost getting into a ball sometimes.
They blocking streets off with RV, with Trump 2020 signs
I
on
think
it.
that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down,
Down there.
expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made just shy.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They'll run with Fournette. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Locke now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Hey, they said they just broke into the Capitol.
The Giants offense
they said they just broke into the Capitol.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing they said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
Nigga said, oh well, and shit.
Take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yeah, I'm in the house.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is caught and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
This shit ain't going to end no time soon. This shit ain't going to end no time soon. Unless they call in the motherfuckers from
Jones.
from
nowhere to
from DC and Maryland because they ain't got enough National Guard members.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley. But
that ain't enough.
Down.
Niggas ain't playing, dog.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down and
the Giants on
well, I know they pissed because the black dude won. In Alabama, I mean Georgia, he won. Yeah.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect.
He said he ain't going out.
Give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game. 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
But see, that's the thing. The same shit he did to win the first election, Joe Biden and them did it this election. That's why he know what the fuck they did, and he pissed. That nigga is pissed.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know. I say I would.
Looking for the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage.
Oh, y'all standing there watching him?
Use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You say incentives.
From the gun, it's Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards there off the screen.
Capitol Heights, they must not got no motherfucking, they must not have enough houses.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
for Washington.
Where y'all at now?
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I hate you, Brian.
A nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Yeah, they shooting them with rubber bullets.
From the 41, Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Yeah.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he gets this inside the 10
hold on.
It's also a gain of 9.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The National Guard is outnumbered. They only got 300 people.
Of the NFL playoffs.
That's what the problem is. No, they say it's thousands of people out there, dog.
We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
I think they said something about them shooting non-lethal rounds.
As we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Jones now on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there.
Hey, I'm going to call you right back.
After that interception.
How about him
I'm going to call you right back.
And not giving up the pick six, because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Locke working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Washington taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 2nd and inches, Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Locke. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He may try and run for this. He finds an opening past the 40. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Washington.
On 1st down, Locke. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A final shot before half for Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC. Looking into the snowflakes and he muffs it. Looking up into the lights and he muffs it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Locke. Being chased out left. He'll run it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Fournette. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Washington.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. A pass underneath for Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 41-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to be
damn, dude.
back right around the 48-yard line. Bud Dupree able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position. And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Jones. That's complete to Slayton. Now the ball comes loose, and it's Washington that scoops it up, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now? Mother Nature? Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now. Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Washington.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Alvaro Cuebuna there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 27. Giants nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Giants nothing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point, on the road no less in the wild card round. And into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's second down. Now it's Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Fournette. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 9-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Lock. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fournette, a first down carry. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To throw in his lock. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take
touchdown, Washington. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 25-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.